Welcome back. A worrying case from Uttar Pradesh's Hapur has once again thrown the spotlight on the growing dangers of online gaming addiction among teenagers. A 16-year-old NEET aspirant has been missing for the past 14 days now after leaving his home following an argument with his father over excessive online gaming. The teenager reportedly walked out on the 24th of January after being scolded for spending too much time while gaming online. Despite a missing complaint being filed and continuous police efforts, there has been no trace of the person so far. The desperate family has now approached the police again, urging that authorities intensify the search and appealing to administration for urgent help as we speak. The incident comes amid heightened concerns over gaming addiction and teen mental health. Incident comes amid heightened concerns over gaming addiction and teen mental health, especially after the recent tragic suicide of 3 minor sisters in Ghaziabad, allegedly linked to online gaming. Doctors and mental health experts warn that compulsive gaming can disrupt emotional well-being, academic focus and family relationships, and in vulnerable cases push teenagers into crisis, with experts stressing that gaming alone does not cause any such tragedies. They underline the need for early intervention, parental awareness and mental health support. Joining me on the show is Dr. Rachna Khanna. She's a psychologist. Also with us is Kanish Kaur. He's a digital technology expert. Thank you very much, Dr. Rachna. Thank you for taking time out. I think there is a growing menace that is increasingly now coming to light. First, the 3 girls who died in Ghaziabad, then there was a case in Kochi, and now another case coming to light from Uttar Pradesh, where teenagers, not young people, but teenagers, are so addicted to gaming that they're ending their lives when told not to do so. What is happening here? What do you think is really happening here?
So, as we are aware, there is a huge insurge of social media. There's a big penetration everywhere, right? So we are seeing that it has gone up by about 80% post-COVID. And if you're seeing an average teenager, they're spending more than 4 hours a day on on social media, on internet, and gaming becomes one of the addictive ways that they are being associated with social media. So a lot of it is to do with our hormones. So when we get indulged in gaming and we get indulged in activities like this, there is a dopamine release. It's an addictive. It has addictive properties. It's exactly like how drugs is, right? So there is a dopamine release which allows us, which is it is actually the reward giving hormone, right? We feel when we feel we are rewarded, we feel very good. That's how what happens. So then there is that's why we are seeing today that there is an addiction onto social media, addiction onto gaming, pornography, addiction onto trading. There is so much which is happening online, and that has got very highly strong addictive properties.
Okay, so you're saying that mostly in case of teenagers, they feel that there is a reward benefit and they also find a sanctuary with online gaming, the kind of sanctuary perhaps that they're not finding amongst people. So loss of people-to-people contact, loss of connections, human connections is perhaps what's pushing our teenagers to online gaming at a speed never seen before.
Absolutely, because there's a lot of isolation and alienation. The kind of world that they're living in, there's 2 different worlds. There's a real world and then there is a virtual world. In the virtual world, what is happening is unfortunately, there is a sense of loss of deep connections with people. Effectively, we all want deep, meaningful connections with people. But since they are all pocketed inside their virtual world, their virtual identities, they're living a duplicate life. And here is when they're finding some sort of a solace. Unfortunately, it's what is happening all across the world, where there is unrest all over the world. There is unrest in marriages today. There's so much marital discord today. We're seeing the figures going up for divorce, domestic violence going up exponentially. These are kids who are being raised by such a lot of parents. No, at home there is discord which is increasing. So what is the child doing? Then there is a lot of peer pressure. At our growing age, this kind of peer pressure wasn't there. So where is where is the child's sanctuary, or where is the
Okay.
child finding peace? The child is finding peace in just zoning out
Right.
and drowning themselves into
Okay.
this.
So
That is what.
essentially kids are finding solace in their games, the kind of solace they would earlier find at home. And so would it be right to say, Doctor, that there are a variety of factors responsible? It's not just parenting. It's to do with
Absolutely.
schooling. It's to do with the society. It's to do with the kind of environment that we're providing to our kids. I want to know from you what your advice is to all the parents who are watching today and who are wondering how much should we expose our kids to when it comes to online gaming, when it comes to digital addiction, when it comes to tablets and PCs. To what extent should we allow our kids to continue playing games, online games that is, and to continue being on their devices? Is there a time limit? Is there a age-specific time limit? What would you suggest to those parents who are
Percy,
worried?
Percy, very rightly, as you put it is not just the parenting, it's the entire environment around. We people as mentors, parents, teachers, peers, everything is responsible together. It's multifactorial. And to answer the question as to why, how much time, there is no specific time per se, but yes, we are definitely saying, we're saying that, usage not more than maybe twice a day, distributed in, let's say, twice a day, once a day, a little bit more access on the weekends, lesser during weekdays, so that we are also seeing a lot of other disruptions. No, we are seeing sleep deprivation, we are seeing addictive, more screen time happening. We're seeing physical body ailments, eyes. We're seeing so many other things besides the fact that the mind is getting disrupted. We're also seeing attention spans going down. We're also seeing there's a bifurcation of, the way that there's thought distortion. Then there is increased anxiety and depression. Why are we forgetting that there is, because of this kind of indulgence of over 4 to 5 hours of draining themselves into the screens, there is the rates for anxiety and depression have gone up close to about 20 to about 30%. So having said that, we all are responsible. It is not just the parents. We all, as mentors, teachers, parents, even the peers, I would say. If you're seeing a peer who's indulging too much, we all have the responsibility to, kind of give a red flag over there. Yes, as you're seeing that there is bans appearing across the world. Australia's
So
already
I wanted to,
put a
in fact,
ban.
come on
France has
that.
put a ban.
I wanted to come to you on that. Is banning social media or restricting social media, on the basis of the age of the child, is that the right way to go about it? Many countries are doing it today. Do you think India should also look at a similar ban?
So there is a difference in restriction and ban. So one is that when we are not aware, we are not creating awareness. What we need to do is create the awareness. What harm is this kind of an indulgence doing to the child? The child or the growing teen needs the awareness is a must.
Okay,
So just pulling away something is not just the answer. But having
absolutely.
said that, yes, that some amount of restriction is definitely needed, because the open platforms for kids who are using 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, who have no understanding of what they're doing. And we also must not forget, India, a large population is also not educated. So uneducated, rural areas, they're handing the phone, smartphones onto the child, not knowing which way that they are
Absolutely.
going to go.
And the way it's going, I don't think it's looking very well for us, given the number of
Not at all.
kids who've died in the last couple of days. That there is a huge surge in number with young people committing suicide and dying by suicide, starting from what happened in Ghaziabad to all the way in Kochi, and now a person has also gone missing in Hapur. Thank you very much, Dr. Khanna, for taking time out for joining us on the show today.